Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So today we're doing some Zap LaLo in Legends, and our first base here is kind of a teaser base, and I gotta say teasers are one of the easiest bases to execute Zap LaLo on because they have so much value concentrated usually around the town hall. You get a lot of value for the Zap, and then you just Sui the town hall, and then you can balloon the back end of the base pretty easy. So that's what I'm going to do here. I zap out the two Expos and then get the Quake going. There we go. Okay, now we're going to send in the Ice Golem, the Wall Breaker, and the Heroes. And I have Headhunters, so I'm going to send one here. If the Royal Champion and the Queen are both there, then I'll send both my Headhunters. I only bring two Headhunters, but if they're not, like here it's just the King and Queen, I only send one. But here we go. I gotta save a Headhunter for the Royal Champion on the back end, basically. Pull out the CC, zap it with the extra spell that I have. Take down the Town Hall, I froze it. I got the Super Minions poisoned. I bring 7 zaps and a Quake to leave myself as flexible as I can. You can 5 zap Quake and Inferno, or you can use 6 Lightnings and a Quake and get an Expo. And you could use the 7 and take down the Eagle. 7 zaps and 1 Quake. Or if you have one left over because you don't zap the Eagle, then you can use that zap for the Headhunters when they come out of the CC, which is almost always what I do. But we start the LaLo here to support the Queen. We start it before the Queen dies, hoping that we might be able to keep her alive. Slammer down there at the bottom to tank the scatter shot. And when it pops, the dragon that comes out of there will kill the Royal Champion. I always bring a 5 balloons and a dragon in the slammer. So, and now we tome here, get through that scatter shot and those wizard towers. We're gonna use the haste there to make the most of our tome, the warden ability. Make the most of that. Get through as much of that high power stuff as fast as we can under the tome, and then we just kind of let the balloons work their way around the back end of this base. And there's not much left, just an air defense, a single, and a Tesla. So yeah, it's going decent in Legends. Definitely the teasers I've found are very easy to do the strategy on. Some of the other bases are not so easy. You have to execute almost perfect to 3-star. Okay. This is kind of an old meta base, maybe. I don't know if these are coming back in style or not, but this seems like a very old style base. But I mess up the zaps here pretty bad, so it only takes 5 zaps to take down the Inferno, and I realize here I've dropped 6 zaps and have not even got the Inferno down. So I'm not gonna bother quaking there. I'm just gonna use the Quake and the core on one of those scatter shots. I'm gonna Sui for the Town Hall, and we're just gonna make the best of it. And up here we got some sneaky gobs to take down that storage, and we'd pulled a Tesla, so I used the baby drag there. Just trying to establish a funnel so the heroes will go into the Town Hall. Here we go. I think I accidentally dropped both Headhunters here too, but they're gonna get the Queen really fast. No, I only dropped one. Yeah, we're good. And King and Queen moving in. That wizard is getting blasted by that mortar. And right here I was worried the Queen wasn't gonna walk in, but she does, so we're good. We're chilling. And we're just waiting for everything to develop, basically. Let the heroes do everything they can. Start the LaLo now. Probably should have started it from the other side to support the Queen, but a little late for that now. We're going to freeze and haste. I don't think you should always freeze and haste at the same place because you're kind of wasting spells. If it's frozen, you don't need to haste unless, those balloons need to get somewhere quick, but it does work out pretty well here. We got the balloons working through the core. We got a big pack of balloons working through the Eagle. Freeze and haste the scatter shot. Still have the Quake. Haven't used it yet. Guess I'm going to use it on that Inferno. There we go. Still doesn't take it down. Gonna go ahead and drop my last lightning spell on that Inferno. And even that is not gonna take it down. That's how bad the first lightning spells were placed. But we do somehow manage to pull this off, even with swagging the lightning spells, basically. I find I do that kind of a lot too with the lightnings. I'll try to get too much and end up getting almost nothing. But yeah, RC had to deal with that Ice Hound. Good thing I kept that poison just in case anything like that was to happen. I've actually had that happen a couple times in my league matches with some of my dragon hits. The RC will pull out the Hound, and if I've already used the poison on the heroes, then the Hound pups kill the Royal Champ. Okay, so here we have one of these really annoying, like 9-box bases, red 3x3, and these are tough. These are not easy at all. I feel like I have not mastered these bases yet, but this is an example of when it goes right. So basically, I just try to zap one of the compartments out next to the town hall, and then I send the heroes into the town hall. Sometimes I just send the king and put the queen next to the town hall compartment. But in this one, there's so much damage next to the town hall that I decided to put both heroes in there. And for whatever reason, it actually works a little bit better than separating the heroes and getting 2 compartments cleaned out. I don't know why, but it does work better on this particular base. Maybe he's not defending LaLo. I don't know. It's hard to say. But we do find the tornado trap. King is tanking everything for the queen. Everybody's froze up, just kind of waiting. Gonna hit the king ability now, but it was a little late because the queen does still take a beam of the Inferno. And now we send in the RC to get the other side of that compartment next to on like the left side of the town hall. Just trying to make that L shape pathing, quote unquote L shape everybody's always talking about. Here we go with the balloons. Gonna freeze up the cannon so the cannon and the Inferno so the headhunter can get the queen. Bring in the rest of the balloons here. The Eagle compartment has a Tesla farm, so these balloons down here are gonna get melted. RC does get the Inferno Tower in the core, which is a must because usually that's the thing that ruins the raid for me, is that my balloons don't path there, and that thing just cooks the balloons as they're cruising around the base. Started some cleanup a little bit early. Forgot to use my giant. The giant I like to use in advance of the Royal Champion, just so she gets a little more value than she normally does. It's worth it for one giant. And bring the balloons around. Everybody's working their way through. It's a huge pack of balloons, which is nice. That scatter shot is almost dead, and the archers are gonna pick it off here. Pretty lucky because I don't know that I could have tripled it had I not had those archers take that down. That thing definitely would have killed all my balloons. But yeah, everybody did pretty good on this one, I guess. These bases are very annoying. Very annoying. Alright, another version of this teaser, which seems to be very popular right now. In this one, actually, you get better value. I can get a scatter and a expo and a sweeper, and then I can also quake the other scatter, another expo, and the multi-target Inferno in the core of the base. There we go. Gonna go and drop the quake. Alright. Now we send the heroes into the town hall where we get the easy CC pull. We have both the queen and the royal champ next to the town hall, so we'll use both headhunters here to take them down while the heroes are dealing with the CC. One there, one there. And while they're frozen by the ice golem, the headhunters kill them before they even get a chance to do anything. It's kind of nice. Oh, a little late on the Royal Champ. But here we go. Working our way through these expos. Gonna go ahead and hit the Queen ability here. Or, no, King ability. And send in the RC. Now the Queen ability. And hoping that my troops can get that multi down. I'm hoping the RC can get in there and get that multi. We did zap it. Not gonna make it because the King does pull the RC. A little bit unfortunate, but we have cleared out everything around it, so we could just directly target it with the Stone Slammer and then send the LaLo in from this side. Now there's no air defenses down here at all, so we're gonna have no tanking for our balloons once those hounds make it past there. But we have the Stone Slammer coming in, tanking a single wizard tower. We're going to go and start hasting through here now at the bottom to make sure that pack of balloons at the bottom stays up with the Stone Slammer. Use the freeze on the scatter shot. We have one more haste. We have the Warden ability, which we use here. We're going to haste our way through that multi-target Inferno. And again, these teaser bases are just so easy to zap LaLo. I really like it because I hate teasers. A lot of the time I struggle hitting teaser bases, but in Legend League, because if I have like hybrid or something, usually the charge that gets you the best value is also the hardest charge. It's the most trapped. But with this, it is very nice. Found the tornado right behind the town hall. And looks like we need to kill the King and then that collector, and there's a corner hut. Did not see that corner hut, and this got very close on time. But the minions are fast. He does have a red bomb over there too. This guy was pretty cheeky. Okay, another one of these common style bases that P.E.K.K.A. Smash absolutely crushes, but still learning how to do these with the LaLo. So here we go. We're going to zap out the Expo and the Scatter Shot. Love seeing it when there's compartments with all that value for my zaps. Sit in the RC here to kind of cut the funnel and lead the way for my heroes. Here she goes, pulls out the CC a little bit. Use a baby for the funnel and the two sneaky goblins for the funnel on the other side. Royal Champ did get targeted by headhunters pretty early, so she lost a lot of health pretty early on. Heroes worked their way into the town hall. Gonna get that down. Queen's gonna work her way into that sweeper and that multi-target Inferno, which is gonna be very, very clutch. And we start the LaLo now in hope of supporting the heroes enough to keep the Queen alive. Pretty much swagged that Stone Slammer. I don't know why I put it down so early. It was not big brain. I think I was trying to get that Wizard Tower and did not see that mortar was there. My Queen is not being big brain. She is not going for that multi. So I got to freeze it. Bring in the rest of the balloons at the 3 o'clock by the Eagle to support my now broken Slammer. And everybody's working their way through. It's looking pretty decent. And we still have a freeze. We do still have to deal with the Royal Champion, but I decided to freeze her so the dragon would kill her and just hope that the balloons could power their way through the multi-target Inferno. And we're just kind of slowly, methodically working our way through. Between the dragon and the warden, they did get through most of that splash damage. Now we just have an archer tower to deal with on the bottom and a Tesla over by the town hall compartment. And all we have left are minions and pups. And we're going to have just enough to power through. Okay, one of these very, very popular bases. So I'm gonna go ahead and zap out the multi behind the the multi inferno behind the town hall compartment with an expo. And then I'm just gonna go right at the town hall because the CC's here. I could pull it out, deal with it really easy. Decided this is probably what I think is best. There's probably so many different ways to take this base down. But this is the way that I'd try to do it here. Gonna poison the minions. He has a baby drag and some barbs. It's an interesting CC. I zapped the baby drag just because why not? And we're gonna go ahead and take down this town hall with the queen. King ended up running out of that compartment, which wasn't the worst thing in the world. He's still tanking most of the expos, so that's fine. Send in the RC to clean up some more of these buildings around the town hall. Because the base is shaped like this, actually gives you really good pathing for the LaLo on the entire back side. So once you take out the town hall compartment, this LaLo is actually very nice. We're just gonna bring everybody in here. I hit the Warden ability early to save the Headhunter to kill that queen. And I bring in the rest of the balloons up here at the 2 o'clock side. I have 3 left. I'm going to drop at 1 o'clock. And I forgot my giant for the RC again, but I used it here. And we're just going to slowly work our way through. Now, this LaLo was disgusting and ugly. The spell placement was bad. And this is not going very well. I'm getting most of the core down, which is where all the really scary defenses are. But we have a problem. We are down to a Stone Slammer, minions, and pups. And there's still quite a few defenses left. It was looking kind of sketchy there for a second. And right here, I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I have enough to power through this. I really botched this LaLo. But yeah, we are going to have just enough with the Warden and these pups to actually pull this off. It was very close, very lucky. I feel like a good LaLo player probably crushed that base. Alright, another teaser, my favorite. So we're going to zap out 2 expos and a scatter shot and an air defense here. It is a lot of zap value on this particular base. There we go. Everybody's... Wait. Quake. There we go. And everybody got taken down there. So now we just gotta finish up, tidy up the funnel over here to make sure we get into the town hall. I used 2 balloons on the cannon, then 2 more for the archer tower. There it goes. Alright, Ice Golem and Heroes. Decided not to use any of the Headhunters here because we do have to deal with the Queen and the Royal Champion on the backside. And don't want to risk or waste any Headhunters being lost here when we know if we don't get the Queen and the Royal Champion down on the top side, the LaLo is going to be hopeless. Send the RC in to support the King and Queen. Forgot the Giant again. So now we send the Giant in. And there we go. Pull out a little bit of the CC. Then pull the rest of the CC. It was a Valk, a Barb, and 3 super minions. Interesting. Seeing people try a lot of different CCs, just trying to find something that works. We are going to start the LaLo around 12. There we go. And we're going to start pushing through. Now the good thing about this is, I think I decided to put both Headhunters. No, I just put one. And I'm going to freeze everything up. But the good thing about this is that the pathing is super sweet up here. That Hound is going to find 1, 2, 3 black mines. It's a really good Hound. Balloons working their way through. Froze up the Eagle and the multi. Still have 2 haste spells. Gonna tome here. And there we go. Still have the enemy Queen to deal with. Send in... Do I send in the Headhunter now? No, the Dragon's gonna get her. I'm just gonna hold that Headhunter, I guess. There it goes. And balloons working their way through the final handful of defenses down here. And again, the teaser base. Very nice for Zap LaLo. Alright, this base, pretty common, so I thought I'd show this. I definitely have a lot of replays I could show, but it doesn't need to be, an hour-long video. We could just show the ones of the common bases. Here is a good example of me missing a zap. I dropped a zap right in between the two scatters, the Expo and the multi-target Inferno, and I missed both the scatters and the Expo. So here I decided to just make sure I get that multi-target Inferno down, soften up both scatter shots around it, and then go right at the town hall with the heroes. We have all the enemy heroes here, so we will be using both headhunters. So there we go. Headhunters in, made sure one was on the Royal Champ and one was on the enemy king. Hit my king ability as the thing wears off. And all the heroes are down. The CC is down. We're looking very good. Queen's going to go ahead and take down the town hall. I hit the queen ability now. I'm going to send the RC for the Expo and the sweepers there. And she's just going to give us really good pathing once she takes that down. Queen's going to step in, get that air defense. And I'm going to come in from the other side and support the Royal Champion. Here we go. Send in the Hound and the Loons. There we go. We're just going to let this pack of balloons kind of work its way through the base. And we're going to save a handful of balloons from the bottom. There we go. Hound and a few balloons down there at the bottom. Stone Slammer taking on the single target Inferno. Everything's looking really nice. Have a few balloons for the bottom down here. And hit the Warden ability to get through the multi-target Inferno and the two Wizard Towers. Swag to freeze there in the grass. Wow. Nice. But it's looking really good. Everything has everything kind of just pushed through the base. Again, these teasers, gotta love them. Alright, let's take a look at one more raid. Alright, the classic, the ring base. And this is a classic one that, for whatever reason, remains very popular. And we're going to take advantage of the fact that we can zap one of the multis and the scatter shot and the sweeper. So here we go. I don't know why I'm being so patient with those zaps. But I am. There we go. Quaked it out. Everything's looking good. Gonna go right at the queen. Normally the eagle is actually in the ring of defenses where the queen is. But in this one, the eagle is actually a little further back, which is kind of interesting. A little variation. But we're going to suey right at the queen anyway. Would be nice to get the eagle, but spoiler, we're not going to get the eagle here. Alright, here we go. Working our way through. Saved both headhunters for the RC. My RC is doing a ton of work. She's going to clear out the top side of this a little bit. And both the king and queen are going to head down. I was really hoping the queen would go up and get that eagle, but nope. And looking at what's down here, the king and queen are going to make so much work of this bottom side here. They're going to clear out that whole bottom. So I know, okay, I need to LaLo the top. So I start cleaning up some of the trash up there. And I'm going to start the LaLo at 9 and kind of work it up to 12 and see how it goes, thinking the heroes are probably going to push all the way through that bottom side. So just going to cut them off here. Send the two headhunters in to get the Royal Champ. Balloons in. A little late with my slammer here. Didn't really know what to do with my slammer. I'm going to send it to the core. There we go. Really being patient here. Freeze that up. I tried to hold the tome as long as I could because I wanted the balloons to be on the town hall. So we're going to lose a lot of loons here because I tomed just a little bit too early. Like a second too early. And basically all the loons are dead. But we still have the Stone Slammer, and there just isn't a lot left. The Warden went clutch there and took down that air targeting Expo. But the Stone Slammer is going to be able to power through what's left of this. Pretty nice. There we go. Takes that down. It's the final drop on the Wizard Tower. There we go. Take down the King. And that's going to do it. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.